Okay, so this is what I collected so far of the essential oils botanical run. And so I guess that's roughly maybe a liter and a half. It's about 13 beakers. The first one, as I said, it's like the heads. You probably won't see it as much because this is such a small batch. And then, you go into the hearts midsection of the run, and I want to say about round number 9 is when I started collecting less, just because switching over from the hearts to the tails. You may want some smearing from the tails, but collecting larger amounts kind of would prevent that. And so, instead of collecting 100 milliliters, I collected maybe 50, 40, however much. And I stopped at number 13 because it was about 88 degrees, which was about 60% of the essential oils that were in vapor that were coming over. And so at that point, you're kind of really getting more so into the tails portion of it. And so that's why I stopped. I mean, it ended roughly about say about 10% that's still left over in the actual solution, the boiled solution. So I said I will do a little bit of tasting, and unfortunately I will be heading back out to California tomorrow. Unfortunately. Like I said, if you do want one of these lovely hoodies, as well as t-shirts, tank tops, a bunch of other stuff that we have, go to softlyvodka.com and pick you something up. Alright, so we're going to start with number 2. That will be most likely what's going to go into the run, and I'm not going to so this one, it doesn't have any floral in it, any floral compounds. It's mainly juniper, coriander, some citrus. Probably shouldn't have stuck my nose all the way in there. That probably. Alright. It's alright. Yeah. Not trying to get drunk. So that was 2. For me, it was a bit harder than what I expect. Maybe that's still a little bit into the heads portion. Let me try number 5. A little bit more. let's see here. A lot more citrus. That was more enjoyable than number 2. So I may need to back that up from number 2 to maybe number 3. Or I probably should have ran the heads portion a little bit longer. So let's try number 3. It's a little bit more enjoyable than number 2. So I would kind of say maybe number 3. Let's go ahead and jump to number 9. That's kind of where I was predicting the tails coming in. So number 9 I'm on the fence about. Maybe because I've had X amount of what I could have done is dilute it slightly, but so that's probably number 9 is probably around this is number 10. It's probably around 60%. Probably. So I would definitely stop at number 10. That's kind of getting that coating. You know, I guess that lingering effect in your mouth. So I am somewhat more inclined to do number 3 up to number 9, maybe 10. Let's see if I got any. During the break, I was actually practicing running a forklift, and so I didn't run anything over. I didn't punch a hole in the wall. It was actually a good day. If I didn't have all that stuff there in the doorway, I would have took it outside to kind of practicing maneuvering in the parking lot. Maybe next time I'm home, I'll do that on a Sunday. And so that's why I was saying I wouldn't want to use Safi to make a gin with, just because, like I said, the amount of alcohol you won't use. That, you know, essentially you're just kind of sort of pouring it down the sink. So I mix this and then try it before I add in number 9. I need me some more water. You know. Be right back. We get some more water. Okay. Wash this cup out. Still got that citrus, you know, a little bit peppery. So let's try this with a tiny bit of water. That's probably about, I'd say 70%, probably higher. Add too much water to that. Try it with number 9. See how. That's kind of the problem, is not being too greedy. Just because, like I said, you are losing a good amount. But it's like you have to sacrifice. I'm gonna go with it this time, just because this is a test run, and so ideally, I should have probably been actually writing down when I collected each one of these, and the volume and all that other stuff. But like I said, it's just really a test run to kind of experiment with different botanicals. And so, like I said, essentially, got around 600 milliliters. And so, first is probably another 160, 240. Probably around 300 or so, about 350 milliliters that won't be used. And so that's all I was saying, that using Safi as a means to make a gin, that's really the waste, because essentially, like, and that's not including the botanicals that are still they're still inside of the still. You're still like 10%, and it's probably 10% of maybe 3 liters. So 300 milliliters that's still in there, and then what we won't be using, and so that's kind of, like I said, that's a waste of using a high quality vodka like that to make a gin out of. And actually still be reasonably priced. So I would check this, but I don't have the instrument needed. I left it at home. I took it home with me last night, but I guess when I get home I'll see how much is in there, percentage wise, and where we go from there. Bring what on camera? Oh. And so, let me see here. Doing something else. And so, like I say, this is when I first collected. This is this is number 2. Well, no, I said number 2 I wasn't going to use because I didn't like the taste of it. So I think there's still a little bit of heads in there that I didn't get rid of. Number 10, again, I didn't use. I did use number 9 this time. We'll see how that turns out. Number... yeah, so pretty much all of that's going down the drain. But there's nothing I can really do with it. And whatever's still left in there as well is going down the drain. All right. Well, so yeah. I guess, hopefully next time I can retry the first one that I had, the Piney Woods gin, and not actually scorch that, where it actually comes out correct. I think also some of these botanicals that I've had them for a couple years now, and that could be an issue. Not sure, but I mean, it's dried, but who knows? You know, just run through it, practice, and buy more, and we'll see how that turns out. Oh boy. So I think that is everything I have right now. Pretty much I'm just going to clean up in here and get ready to fly back to California. You know, unfortunately, you know, this stuff doesn't pay for itself. Alright, so I mean, if you have any questions, let me know. If y'all would like to, again, buy one of these nice hoodies or shirts or whatever else we're selling, go to SoftFoodVodka.com. If you would like to possibly, you know, have us work for you to produce your own set of botanicals, you know, some, you know, just kind of the whole process that I went through of, you know, getting to this point. And it's not, you know, this isn't the end point. It's still, I still have a long ways to go, but, you know, it's one of those things of, I can give you the advice, but whether you take it or not is totally up to you. I just know it's not an easy road to go down, but, you know, it's kind of one of those things of, for me personally, I mean, at some point, I can't work for someone else, so I have no choice. Right. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Bye.